Narrated Abdullah radiallahu ta'ala anhu, while I was going with the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam through the ruins of Medina, and he was reclining on a date palm leaf stack, some Jews passed by. Some of them said to the other, "Ask him, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, about the spirit." Some of them said that they should not ask him that question, as he might give a reply which would displease them. But some of them insisted on asking, as so one of them stood up and asked, "O Abu al-Qasim, what is the spirit?" The Prophet ﷺ remained quiet. I thought he was being inspired divinely. So I stayed till the state of the Prophet ﷺ was over. Then the Prophet ﷺ said, and they asked, "O Muhammad ﷺ, concerning the spirit, say, the spirit, its knowledge, is with my Lord, and of knowledge you mankind have been give only a little." Narrated Aswad radiallahu ta'ala anhu, Ibn Zubair radiallahu ta'ala anhu said to me, Aisha radiallahu ta'ala anha used to tell you secretly a number of things. What did she tell you about the Kaaba? I replied, she told me that once the Prophet ﷺ said, "O Aisha, had not your people been still closed to the pre-Islamic period of ignorance, I would have dismantled the Kaaba and would have made two doors in it, one for entrance and the other for exit." Later on, Ibn Zubair did the same. Narrated Anas bin Malik radiallahu ta'ala anhu, once Muaz was along with Allah Apostle as a companion rider. Allah Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "O Muad bin Jabal." Muad replied, "Labbaik and Sadiq, O Allah Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam." Again the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "O Muad." Muad said thrice, "Labbaik and Sadiq, O Allah Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam." Allah Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "There is none who testifies sincerely that none has the right to be worshipped but Allah, and Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is his apostle, except that Allah will save him from the hellfire." Maud said, "O Allah Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam, should I not inform the people about it so that they may have glad tidings?" He replied, "When the people hear about it, they will solely depend on it." The Maud narrated the above mentioned hadith just before his death, being afraid of committing sins by not telling the knowledge. Narrated Anas radiallahu ta'ala anhu, I was informed the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam had said to Maud, "Whoever will meet Allah without associating anything in worship with him will go to paradise." Maud asked the Prophet ﷺ, "Should I inform to the people for this good news?" The Prophet ﷺ replied, "No, I am afraid lest they should depend upon it absolutely." Narrated Salama radiallahu ta'ala anha, Salama came to Allah Apostle ﷺ and said, "Verily, Allah is not shy of telling you the truth. Is it necessary for a woman to take a bath after she had a wet dream?" The Prophet ﷺ said, "Yes, if she noticed a discharge." Salama then covered her face and asked, "O Allah Apostle ﷺ, does a woman get a discharge?" He ﷺ replied, "Yes, let your right hand be in dust." This is an Arabic expression you say to a person when you contradict his statements, meaning you will not achieve goodness. And that is why the son resembles his mother. Narrated Abdullah bin Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu, once Allah Apostle sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, amongst the tree there is a tree, the leaves of which do not fall, and is like a Muslim. Tell me the name of that tree. Everybody started thinking about the trees of the desert area, and I thought of the date palm tree but felt shy to answer. The other asked, O Allah Apostle sallallahu alayhi wasallam, inform of us of it. He replied, it is a date palm tree. I told my father what had come to my mind. On that he said, had you said it, I would have preferred it to such and such a thing that I might possess it. Narrated Ali radiallahu ta'ala anhu, I used to get the emotional urethral discharge frequently, so I requested Al-Miqdad to ask the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam about it. Al-Miqdad asked him, and he replied, one has to perform ablution after it. Narrated Nafi radiallahu ta'ala anhu, Abdullah bin Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu said, a man got up in the mosque and said, O Allah Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam, at which place you order us that we should assume the ihram? Allah Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam replied, the residents of Medina should assure the ihram from Dhul Halafa, the people of Syria from Al-Juhfa, and the people of Najd from Qaran. Ibn Umar further said, the people consider that Allah Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam had also said, the residents of the Yemen should assume ihram from Yalamlam. Ibn Umar radiallahu ta'ala used to say, I do not remember whatever Allah's Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam had said the last statement or not. Narrated Ibn Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu, a man asked the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, what kind of clothing should a muhrim, a Muslim intended to perform Umrah or Hajj wear? He sallallahu alaihi wasallam replied, he should not wear a shirt, a turban, trousers, a headcloth, or garment scented with saffron or worse kind of perfumes. And if he had no slippers, then he can use hoofs, socks made from thick fiber or leather. But the socks should be cut short so as to make the ankles bare.